This is a contents page from the local magazine Exposure. Its main colour scheme is orange, white and black. I feel this is effective and it grabs the audience's attention immediately. This is the main title on the page, and it displays to the reader that it is the contents page. It is a white writing in an orange text box, so it stands out immediately. The writing in the corner of the page connotes to the reader that this main picture is part of the cover story and is therefore important. It is on the right hand side of the page and is quite big to show that it is the main article of this magazine. The picture matches the colour scheme effectively as her hair is orange and so is the colour scheme. This is effective and it stands out on the page. This text box is located to the left-hand side of the page underneath the main title, therefore it signifies that this is important to the reader. In orange it is written that it's the editor's bit, whereas the editor's name is written in a large font to connote to the reader that this is important and it should be read. This banner is located right at the bottom of the page. It follows the orange, black and white colour scheme and also contains a web address for the reader to go to. Above it is, in bold and large writing, is a telephone number for the audience to contact. I feel this is useful to the audience and I'm going to use this in my magazine. The writing above is also part of the colour scheme and the orange, black and white stand out immediately to the reader. The front cover is also located on the page to the left to connote that this is an important part of the magazine and it is useful. The images used on this page in particular are effective. These two images are situated just underneath the main cover image to imply that they are just as important, but maybe not as important as they are located just underneath, but are still important to the reader. They also show the reader what this magazine and the 3 articles underneath could be about. The word regulars in orange is wrote at the top of the page and draws the audience's attention immediately. As it is regulars, it implies to the reader that this is stuff that is always written in the magazine and stuff that they can turn straight to as the page numbers are located in front of them. This contents page in particular is from the local magazine Toast. The word contents page is written in the top left-hand side of the page. It implies to the reader that this is in fact the contents page. This font in particular implies to the reader that it is quite quirky and interesting, so it matches the articles on the page. As this is the biggest image on the page, it implies that this is the main cover story. The woman to the left could be used as an ideal self-ideal partner. This theory was indicated by Carl Rogers. She's looking to the right, shows that she is looking at something, and implies to the reader that she's quite thoughtful and makes the reader want to read her article. These other 3 images are located just underneath the main cover image. This is to show that they are important, but not as important as the main cover image. As they are all situated in line together, implies that they are just as important and are interesting for the reader. The page numbers are located underneath so the reader can easily see what each article is about and flick to it if they need to. The main page numbers are located at the bottom of the page, so it is easy for the reader to scan and look for an individual page that they are looking for. The Your Monthly Listings is in a red text box with white and yellow writing and draws the audience's attention immediately as they may look for the monthly listings. This follows the colour scheme, as the normal colour scheme is red, black and white, and it is effective as it stands out to the audience. This text box in particular contains a picture of the front cover and implies to the reader that this particular issue is important. It also reinforces that this magazine is by Toast and gets the magazine's identity across to the audience. This banner is located at the bottom of the page, and as it is red and follows the generic colour scheme, it attracts the audience's attention immediately. As the writing is right, it stands out from the red background and the audience can clearly see what is written.